teachers came from across the province with a message for the government. 170 busloads from 5 different unions. Upset about proposed changes, including the loss of almost 3,500 positions over 4 years and larger high school class sizes. Unions say some classes could have 40 or 45 students.
That's insane. Right now, I have 33 kids in each of my classes, and I can barely fit all my desks in there as it is.
Some warn the cuts will come to electives, art, drama, or areas like counseling.
We're seeing such a tremendous increase in mental health issues right now, and that's all going to be downloaded to classroom teachers who, with an increased class size, don't have the capacity to deal with that.
Another change, mandatory e-learning for all high school students. Thousands of students walked out of class this week, also protesting the government's plans.
What it's really going to mean is much higher dropout rates. We could be going back to the dropout rates that we had the last time there was a Conservative government in power in this province. And what that means ultimately is a significant hit on Ontario's economy.
And then if I'm going to look at it through my younger cousin's journey or someone else's, I'll be worried about just the cuts towards anything to do with special needs, help, and mandatory e-learning. Those ones are really tough because they're not going to have the help we were able to get when we were in school. So we need to fight back and make the IEPs happen again. Make the extra teachers happen, because when there's more than one teacher in the class, or when there's a little amount of students in a class, and it's just so much easier to succeed in the class. I'm good.
Good. Next question.
Yeah.
Did you participate in the walkout, and if you did, why?
Yes, I did. I was actually one of the organizers that brought it to O'Connor. I worked alongside Kayla in grade 9 and Maeve in grade 12. So we wanted to bring it to O'Connor because we're a part of this thing called CSLA. It's the Catholic Student Leadership Impact Team, where we go to the school board and we have different leadership opportunities. We talk about different stuff. And actually one of the student trustees of CCSB, she is one of the main organizers for the whole thing, the Students Say No, and she was talking about it at our last CSLA meeting. And she inspired us, and she motivated people to bring it to their schools, because that's kind of our job as the Catholic leaders of the board. So that's what we did. We brought it to the school because what Doug is doing, it's not okay. And some people need to know that even though if they're graduating next year, they're still going to be affected. But people are saying oh, don't worry, we're graduating next year, it's not going to affect us. But it's going to affect everyone, and it's going to affect if you have siblings. So it's not okay.
Okay, so my question for you is, which one are you the most concerned about, and why?
The one that I'm mostly concerned about is the e-learning problem with Dunford, because of the fact that if you think about it, not really that much people in the world have access to computers and electronics and stuff unless they come to school. So I think it's very unfair, and it's very hard for some people, because some people don't have the software and this and that, and you don't have to probably use programming stuff on computers, so it's I think it might be kind of hard in my opinion. So yeah.
Okay, so my first question for you is, what do you think about this?
What do I think about what Dunford's doing?
Yeah.
I don't think it's good, because it's increasing classroom sizes, and it's gonna make us learn even less than we already learned, because I personally don't really learn that much in class, and I feel if there's going to be more students, the teacher's going to not be very, the teacher's not going to work with us as individually as much as they do now, but they don't even do that a lot, so I feel it's going to make us learn less.
Okay. Which one are you the most concerned about?
Taking the 1E class online, because a lot of people, they're not very consistent with doing their work already, so I feel if you make them do it on the computer, they're probably not even going to try. And a lot more kids are going to start failing classes because of that.
Okay. And did you participate in the walkout?
No.
Okay.
But it wasn't because I didn't want to, I just didn't want to get marked absent, so that's why.
It's hard to get a sense of exactly how many people are out here today protesting. The grounds of Queen's Park are absolutely packed. Plus, there are all these fences set up, and now an overflow area has also started. Ontario does have a history of large teacher protests.
Which one are you the most concerned about and why?
Well, if I'm gonna look at it through my journey, I'll be most worried about OSAP and with all the cuts to OSAP, because I'm worried about my education in the future, because if I'm not able to afford my education, I won't be able to get an education until Doug is no longer premier. And hopefully he won't be premier in a few years, and we go get a new premier that's gonna bring back and change it back to normal. Because with all these cuts to OSAP, let's be honest, I wouldn't be able to afford school, and a lot of people won't be able to afford school.